Alright, here we are, Chapter 5, page 6, video notes. So here it's right here. If you don't have the video notes, print them. If they're on the shelf, grab them. You're going to need them. So you're going to click on them. They look like this. Okay, so we're going to talk about reconciliation forms and some of the things that are on them and how you can locate them. So the first question up here, I'm going to give you the answers. You write the answers down on your paper. Okay, if you need to pause the video, do so. Make sure you get all the information down. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. So what items are returned to the depositor with the bank statement? So every month you get a bank statement that shows you how many transactions, all the transactions that took place on your account. And you are the depositor. So you get these back with the bank statement, and they are called canceled checks, meaning they are the checks that you wrote. Any check that you wrote for the month, you'll get a copy of them back with your bank statement, okay, showing you what they received and the checks that they paid for. Okay, next, checks that have been issued by the depositor but not yet showing on the bank statement are what? Meaning, if you write a check, but for some reason somebody hasn't taken it to the bank yet, okay, and those are not showing on your statement. Looks like we have a typo here. Not showing on the bank statement. Okay, those are called outstanding checks, meaning they have not been cashed yet. If I write you a check and you just put it in your wallet and you don't take it to the bank and cash it, I'm wondering what happened. Why is that check not went through yet? How come it hasn't been cashed? What's going on? Do you not like my money? What's the deal? Alright, so those are the top two questions on your notes. Alright, so this is a bank statement. Okay? It shows you all the activity in your account for the month. Alright, so let's talk about how much does Pacific National Bank charge their clients for a service charge? So a lot of banks charge you a fee to use their bank, okay, and that's called a service charge. Now if you look on here, there's a couple spots where you can locate what that charge is going to be, and they charge it every month. So right up here you have a service charge. It says, hey, we're going to charge you $8 a month. And then also down here you have an SC, which stands for service charge, meaning, yep, $8 a month. So the service charge for this bank is going to be $8. Now on your notes, here's what I need. You have your bank statement, just like mine. Here's the question I just answered. So you can write down in here any information that you need to identify where it's at. And I would also circle it on here as well. Circle it on here as well, showing that, so you know where it's at. Alright, so answer this question here. I'm going to give you the answers to the other three questions here. Now make sure the same thing. You mark on the bank statement up here where it's located, and then write the answers or any other information you can in the box there. Based on the bank statement, which day of the month was a check not written? Okay, so look, it says checks right here. It says check, and then it has check numbers. Okay, it has check numbers. Alright, so this is check 1. It was $275. Okay, for the date of 8/4. Okay, the date of 8/4. Now you'll notice here on 8/13. Okay, 8/13. Okay, 8/13. There was a check number 4 for $300. But look, there's a second check. So on this date, there were two checks. And check number 6. For $125. Here's the thing. You may write the check on a different day, but this is the day that the check received it. So check 5 is way down here. That means maybe the person didn't go in and cash it when they needed to. Okay, so you can see here on 8/1, there's no checks that went through on those days. So 8/1, there's no checks. There was a deposit for $5,000, but no checks. 8/12, no checks. The 15th to 16th, no checks. There's nothing on those lines. 21st through the 28th, no checks. but on the 10th and the 11th, obviously there was a check, and the same as here on the bank statement as well. All right, compare the month's beginning balance and the month's end balance. What is the difference between the two? All right, let's take a look up here. Now, a lot of this information is up here at the top as well. Okay, just like here's the number of checks that we wrote for the month, the amount of the checks, number of deposits, amount of deposits, service charge, statement balance, okay, and balance from the previous statement. So when you started from the previous statement, at the beginning of the month, we had $0. You can also see the balance over here, $0, okay. Now at the end of the month, the statement balance at the end of the month can be found in two places as well. This is the beginning, along with this spot here, and this is the end. So statement balance right now, the end of the month, it's $5,304. And it also can be found down here at the bottom, $5,304. That is the balance, the difference. So you just take 0 and 5,304. You should be able to figure out the balance there. Okay. Based on the bank statement, which day of the month was a deposit not made? So I told you before, the checks are over here on the left. Well, here's your deposits on the right. Okay, these are all the deposits that were made for the month. And you can see there was 14 deposits for the grand total of $8,125. If there's nothing on the line, no deposit was made. So at 8-1, there was a deposit made because it has 8-1 here, but then look, 8-1 right here, deposit. Okay, deposit on 8-12. There are no deposits here though. See these two right here? So 8-4 and 8-7, no deposit. There were checks written on that day, no deposits though. Okay, you come down here, no more deposits. There were checks on these days, 13th and the 14th, no deposit, and the same goes for down here at the bottom. Okay, these are the days with the dates over here on the left of the deposits. You figure out what days there was no deposit that took place. All right, that should be, let's take a look. So you need to be circling information on here, marking the answers down here in the box, and make sure you understand how to read a bank statement. That's our goal here. How do I read this bank statement? We'll talk about how we use it and how it works, but right now make sure you understand how to read it. That's chapter 5, page 6 of your video notes. Any questions, let me know.